I'm late. I am late. I said 2 o'clock and I'm late. I'm very sorry. Let me know when you get here. Say hello. If you watch on replay, be sure to comment #replay. And getting everything going over here so I can, there's Opa. Hey Opa, thank you for being here. I appreciate it. And Lori and Teresa. Ooh, it's so cold, y'all. Oh my goodness. Hi Janet, happy snow day to you too. Hi Marlene, I've got my lap blanket, my weighted lap blanket over me because it's cold back here. It's all windows in the studio, and it's just been snowing all day long. Yeah, there's Elizabeth and Denise. Thank you for sprinkling. Yeah, steadily snowing. I don't even know what the temperature is. Thank you. This is my Team Dee Dee shirt that Lee at the Turquoise Valentine is offering. All the proceeds go to helping Dee Dee's treatment. So thank you. Yeah, I just got it and so decided to save it to wear it today in today's live. Yeah, hello to my sweet tater bugs. Susie's in West Virginia. Okay, hey Clarice. Yeah, and Jody's in West Virginia too. Yeah, Janice, I heard it. Texas is getting snow too. We don't do this sort of stuff in this part of the country. And this is just the beginning. We've got a week ahead of us. Oh, hello, sweet Leslie. Hi, Kim. Oh, good. Got no snow there. Yeah, I'm loving my Team Dee Dee shirt. I sure am. Hi, Martha. And Becky. Wow, how's everybody doing? Are you staying warm? Today would have been a great day to cozy up in the recliner and just watch movies, but there's too much to do. Yeah, I am chilly, Lynn. Oh my goodness. Is it, oh, it's sleeting in Arkansas now? No, that's what heads our way. What part of Arkansas are you in, Linda? You know, we were supposed to get, oh, hey, Lee, there's Lee. You can get, go to the Turquoise Valentine page and order your shirt. Elizabeth, what was Kroger like today? I know it was crazy yesterday. Gerald went early yesterday. You do not, Robert. You better not have the AC on. Where are you? It took 1 hour in checkout line. Oh my word. Oh my word. Oh. Yeah, we get a little crazy here because we're not, you know, this seems like nothing to y'all up north, but we're just not equipped for this kind of weather. So everything shuts down, and yeah, Central Arkansas, that means it's probably headed our way. We're supposed to get ice first, and that was supposed to hit this afternoon, and then the snow was going to come. But when we woke up this morning, it was already snowing, and it has not stopped. So it's supposed to be minus 35 on Tuesday. No. Oh, no wonder, Robert, you're in Venice, Florida. How nice. That's good, Becky. Yeah, it's just, we are snow sissies. We don't do this. Carol, we just don't do this. Number one, I don't like cold. Do not like to be cold. Give me the hot summer weather, but it's pretty outside and I can see the green and everything, but I don't like to wear jackets. I don't like to wear coats. I don't like to wear scarves or gloves. I don't like the whole bundling up thing. So anyway, yeah, this is the topic right now. The hot topic right now is the cold. But we're gonna talk about redoing the little Dollar Tree Easter steak today. I've got a few ideas. Hey, Patricia and Nelda and Olive Branch. Y'all have snow down there today too, I know. Nebraska Betty. Oh, I bet it's really, really cold there. And there's Judy. Yeah, we don't like cold. Yeah, Lower Alabama. I was born in Mobile, so yes, we want the sun and warmth. The heck with all this mess. So yeah, so it looks like most of us feel the same way about this cold weather. Florida's only, yeah, we've got that global warming going, don't we? Happy Sunday, Sharon. Oh, Rhonda's a newbie here. Hey, Rhonda, I'm so glad you're here. If you have fun, consider checking out my page and seeing if you want to maybe give us a follow. First thing I'm going to do, let's go on and kind of get started. And I'm going to take this tag off here. And right before I was trying to decide what colors I want to use because I really want to change it up. I don't know, a little bit maybe. Put my spin on it. No, Judy, it's no longer pretty. I want to be sure y'all can kind of see what I'm doing down here. Oh, Sharon's a newbie too. Hi, Sharon. Welcome, welcome. I have to have a little coffee. I usually have my cold coffee in the afternoon. Hello, hello, Lynn. But today it's a hot coffee day. It's too cold back here. So, I thought what I would start out with, you know what I think I'm going to do? I'm going to risk it. See the little bunny paws are on top here. Yeah, those pop right off. I was just going to carefully see if I could pop these bunny paws on my little birds. I've been having so much fun watching the birds today. We put some extra feed out for them. I can't stand for them to go hungry. And the bluebirds are coming over here too, and they're puffing up real big. They're so fluffy. And I've been taking pictures with them with my good camera. I hope to get to post some of those. I'm being careful, y'all. I'm trying not to make big holes in this, though it's not going to show. But I want to take these paws off because I want to do something else there. And I just pulled a little bit of this up, so I'm just going to glue that back down. No big deal. Right there. Okay, so first off, we're popping the paws off. Now, I'm going outside of any of my normal areas of crafting today. I'm really, really winging this. So, we're going to see how this goes. I don't know. That's what I could have done, Judy. The first one popped right off, but the second one was a little tougher. I'm going to leave that out. Okay, so what I want to do first, we're going to set the paws aside for a minute, and I want to repaint the face on the bunny. I still want to stick with white, mainly for his coloring, but I want to shade it. Y'all know how I am about shading. And give it a little more, I want to give it a little more character, a little more, we're going to zhuzh it up. Let's zhuzh it up. And I'm going to use a little bit of this drizzle gray for shading right here. So let's just see how this is going to work on this sign, because y'all do it all the time and it impresses the heck out of me. So I just have to try it. I want to see what I can, what kind of spin I can, but yeah, I've got to, what did I say? Did I not say Shady Lindy? Yes, that's me. I like to shade everything. I like to give it some dimension, whether it's right or wrong. So this bunny is just, it's already white, but I'm putting some white on it so that I can shade, all right? Just certain areas here. For instance, can y'all see what I'm doing here? I'm just gonna take little bit of drizzle gray onto the brush that I didn't even rinse off, and I just want to go around the edges here and see what happens. Now I'm going to wipe it off on my plate, grab a little bit of white, and go back over it until it shades. Can y'all, no, over here it shades just a little bit. Can you see that? Marlene, my mom and I were talking about that this morning because she was really worried about it, and the problem is it would freeze right away. It's so cold. So I've been pondering that, giving them water, and I watched the bluebirds today, and one got up on our little a little table that we have on the deck and was actually eating the ice, and I wondered if they do that when it's so cold, you know, in place of getting their water. Oh, forgot to say happy Valentine's Day to everybody. How are y'all celebrating today? We've always said every day's Valentine's Day with us, so we never have really gone all out for Valentine's Day and don't think a lot about it. But I know a lot of people do. It's a big day, so I got a piece of fuzz in this. Let me get this out. And we're just gonna see how this goes. I don't know. We're trying to just make it look, bring it up a notch or two. And I'm gonna grab a little pink. This is Pink Balloon. Oh, really, Marlene? I didn't know that. Heated chicken water. Hey, Pat. And Lynn is here. That's a good idea, because I do worry about the birds. I watch my birds all the time. They make me happy, and we try to take good care of them. I'm looking for my other paintbrush, my smaller paintbrush here. I think I found it. Yeah, it sounds like us, Lori, you know. He's so good to me every day. Hey, Arlene. I'm glad you're here. Oh, okay. Yeah, see, this pink is going to make it pop. Lee, if you're still here, I know you remember this Dollar Tree sign I picked up the day we were there. See how the difference between the two ears? Let me add some over here. Oh, and y'all hang around, because at the end I'm going to give away another one of those canvases I found at the Dollar Tree, like I gave away Friday. I'll show it here in a second. I've got 2 more. I'm going to give one away today and one away, hopefully Tuesday we'll be able to go live again. All right, I'm going to add a little white in one side of the ear and a little gray on this other side to shade the inside of the ear. We'll just see how that looks. And I'm going to do a little bit on this one too. And if y'all have taken any of my classes, or if you have watched me paint, you know when I shade, I'm just going back and forth with 2 different colors. Here I was just going back and forth with the gray and the pink. It's so cold. My nose is running. I'm sorry. Oh, okay, Lori, you did find one? Yeah, let me show y'all, for those of you who weren't here on Thursday or Friday. I've got these canvases that you can paint over, and they really are, they look great painted over. I had to try it live Tuesday when I was redoing some paintings. I didn't know if it would work on this Dollar Tree nylon type canvas. But I also have, I had only seen this this one time, and so I grabbed it, and I thought that was a cute one too. This, honestly, y'all, I think this is my favorite one. And because it could be done so many different ways. I did that ostrich too, which was fun. The little animals are fun, but the house, I guess, with the sheep, you could paint it for your own decor and put a frame around it, and nobody would know it was Dollar Tree. Really, Lori, that's great. Diane, I didn't know you were here. Diane, you love the mermaid? I had never, that's the only time I had seen that mermaid. Okay, so we're just, if you just got here, we're just fancying up this Dollar Tree sign, and we're gonna make it completely different. Okay, if you can hear hammering in the back, Mr. Taterbuggin is working inside the house today. He's fixing that pesky drawer, the warming drawer that's under the oven. Ours has been off the tracks for so long, and it makes us both so mad. So he's actually getting in there and fixing it today. Okay, so I'm just gonna do the same thing with his face, and I'm not gonna worry about those whiskers because I'll go back over and paint over those too. But I forgot to mention that the other day when I wasn't sure which craft I was going to do, this or the carrot, and y'all had voted for carrot, and I had already sanded all the glitter off this sign, and it kind of takes a little bit of the edge off, which didn't bother me at all because I'm going to paint over it. So we don't care. Am I missing stuff? Nelda, that's what I was gonna do, is to fill in the hole with hot glue and then paint over it, but I have a different plan. That's where I was going first the other day when I was trying to kind of plan what I wanted this to look like. And then I came up with something else I'm gonna do for that hole at the top. But you sure can cover it with, fill it with hot glue and just paint right over it. Okay, again, I'm just gonna go back and forth with a little of that drizzle gray around the edges, and then come back in and dip into the white again until we kind of have a shaded bunny, a shady bunny like me, instead of just a one-dimensional rabbit. All right, let's go around the eyes a little bit. Again, I'm going to repaint those eyes, so it doesn't matter if I cover them up a little bit, but I'm just making this look not like a Dollar Tree sign. And there's nothing wrong with it looking like a Dollar Tree sign, but if you want it to have a different feel, or you want it to go with your decor, for instance, the baby blue and pink aren't necessarily my favorite, and they don't go with my decor, so I'm going to go a different way with this. Even though this may end up in my booth at Southern Vintage, but still, it'll look a little bit different, and it'll have a more handmade feel to it than, pressed out by Dollar Tree. All right, I'm not being careful, y'all. I'm just, see what I'm doing here? Because I know I'm going to completely cover up the face. Oh, good, Paula. I'm so glad. And I think these are pretty accessible at your Dollar Trees. Even the ones right around me that aren't so great have started getting in lots of Easter stuff this week. So I also have a chick. See it behind me? Right back there? Right there. I'm going to do the same thing with the chick. I'm going to just kind of bring it up a notch or two. And I mean, just grab some paints. Now look at me trying to mess up his ear while I was... Leave it alone, Lindy. Leave it alone. Okay. Now let's take a little bit of the pink and go over that nose. The nose had glitter on it, but again, I just sanded that glitter right off of there. But what's fun is, let me show you this. When you paint over, it was kind of it wasn't a bright pink. It was a pinky gray glitter, as I recall, and for the nose, not the letters. But when you paint over it, even after you've sanded the glitter off, it has a little texture to it. Can you see that? So the nose pops right back out. Was it crazy, Diane? I guess. Oh, I've got a funny story to tell y'all while I paint. At least it was funny to me. Yesterday, I had to take my mom to the Minute Clinic at CVS. She thought she was getting an infection. I don't do glitter either, Pat. And we were in there talking to this sweet, I think she was a nurse practitioner, and she was just the sweetest lady. And she was telling me that she asked me if I had been to the grocery store, and I said no, but my husband went this morning. It was crazy. And she said, my friend works at Hobby Lobby, and she said, I was talking to her and said, I guess it was dead there today, talking about Friday. And her friend said, no, it was insane. My best friend works at Hobby Lobby in Olive Branch. So I knew, she had told me it was crazy there that day. So this nurse practitioner, doctor, whatever, was saying, I don't understand that. You know, I get why you'd be at the grocery store, but you know, why Hobby Lobby? Why was it crowded? And I just laughed and I said, well, you know, I said, people want to have their crafting supplies when it's about to get snowy and they're going to get snowed in. And she said, oh, I didn't think about that. Yeah, I guess if you have kids, you know, you want to keep them occupied while they're stuck inside. It's just been so long since I had any littles, you know, and I didn't have the heart to tell her, no, it's grown women like us that need our craft supplies. It's not the kids. But I just left it at that. You know, I know exactly why Hobby Lobby was so crowded. We're serious about needing our craft supplies or our Dollar Tree supplies, right? Okay, again, here I am just playing with this face here. The nose is filled in. Where it's really gonna pop is the eyes. So let me see what brush I want to use. Use one of these. I showed y'all the new brush set I got the other day that I was going to try out. It hadn't totally impressed me just yet. This is one of the brushes. But I don't like, I think there's little hairs, bristles sticking out, and I don't get that. Yeah, Lee, if you're grown women, that's right. If we're going to get snowed in, we better have everything we need to create with, right? Don't leave me without my paints and craft supplies, and I gotta have my canvases. We need things from Dollar Tree that we can redo and make stuff with. Okay, I'm just going back over the eyes with this foul brush that I'm not liking. I think I'm gonna have to change. I'm gonna make it work with black paint right there. Okay, and y'all know we've got to take a dot of white and get that reflection in there. Just that little dot makes a big difference. $100 miles in snow for supplies. Yeah, y'all can, I know people tease us in the South about how we are with the snow, but we don't have the equipment that clears the roads for us. We don't know how to drive on it. We usually have a solid sheet of ice underneath the snow, which adds a whole different layer onto it. I put some little eyelashes. How about that? And I'm trying to decide, do I almost want to do a little, I'm gonna try it. What's it gonna hurt? Yeah, we're gonna give it more of an expression with just little teeny eyebrows. How about that? And I need to see water. It's our fix, it's our crack, isn't it? You did Hobby Lobby yesterday instead of the grocery shopping. You have your priorities in order, don't you, Elizabeth? Sweet home Alabama. Wait a minute. Let me go back up here with Marlene. She's asking a good question. You bought one of the canvases with the picture on them. You had a hard time covering the picture. Is there an easier way? I wanted to paint something different on it. Oh, so you mean you got one of these types of canvases, Marlene, and it was hard to cover over? Yeah, Elizabeth, this is what we're all going to be saying soon. Hello, my name is Lindy. I have a crafting disorder, or addiction to crafting. Yeah, Jody. Okay. I didn't try to completely change. Well, I think the difference is I was just painting over this painting to make it look more vibrant instead of like covering completely over it and painting something totally different. I get what you're saying. I think because this is kind of a nylon, what I loved about it, but what you wouldn't love about it if you really want to change the whole thing, is that it turns out your acrylics almost look like a watercolor on it, which I loved because this tended to have a watercolor look anyway. The only thing I would say is try gesso instead of just an acrylic paint first and give it that good coat that will give it some grip. It's worth a try. It's $1. So also Dollar Tree has those other stretched canvases that you could get too that are just plain. So okay, let's see, I'm gonna go back over these whiskers that we had covered up. And it doesn't have to be exact, but since you can kind of see them through the white, I'm gonna try to keep it within that. Keep losing my tissue. All right. Yeah, it's coming back to life, and it's I'm liking the changes in it myself. Some of you may say you should have left it well enough alone, Lindy. Okay, we've got our whiskers back. Those would be cute painted in different color houses like Ireland, especially with the sheep. Yeah. Oh, this, you're talking about this one. Oh, yeah. Becky, it becomes almost like the thrill of the hunt to find the things that you're looking for. Jody, we need to find it, don't we? Okay, let's put the bunny's mouth back on real carefully here. And after this, I think this is going to be the most fun part, is dolling up this sign. Ugh. I hope I didn't mess this mouth up too bad. Did the first side okay, but the second side was a little fatter than I wanted. So we have to fatten up the first side. So there's our bunny face. I hope, I think a lot of you kind of got excited about that. I forgot to take my allergy medicine. It was sitting right here. That's the reason my nose is still running. It doesn't work just sitting over here. You have to actually take it. When I redid the thrift store paintings and stuff, y'all seem to really get excited to find some of those. I'm always on the lookout for those. I love that. That's one of my favorite things to do. I think I told y'all was to redo old paintings that were dull. Hey Carla, how are you doing? I'm so glad you're here. We're just revamping a little Dollar Tree Easter sign. All I'm going to use over this part in the middle, and I'm hoping it'll cover well enough, because like I said, I tried to get as much of that glitter off of it as I could. So I'm going to use a heavier body white paint. It's just the Liquitex, and try to cover over these words right here in the middle. And I'm hoping by me writing over it, it won't be as noticeable. The original words won't be as noticeable. We'll see. This is like I told y'all in the beginning, this is a total experiment here. This is not something I do on the regular around here. But sometimes you just gotta try new things. I do, just to see how it works. And you're not gambling much when you've just picked up a little Dollar Tree sign. Okay, it's covering pretty good. Is that dry yet? Yeah, I think we're all going to be hunkered down for a few days around these parts, not getting out, and just trying to stay warm and safe. And Memphis people don't know how to drive on this. They don't know how to slow it down and take it easy, and it can get really hairy out there fast. I don't even know how the roads are today, but so far it's just snow. The ice stayed in the trees. Okay, y'all. I'm gonna let that part dry while I work on the paws. And we may give that middle a second coat just to make sure it's covered good. But I say that covered pretty darn good, better than I thought it would. Okay, so we've got these little paws that we popped off. I'm gonna give them a little bit of white, and I'm gonna shade around those two. Okay, so painted it away. I'm going to grab a little bit of the gray and just take it across the top here, the top edge. Not a big change, but, and I'll put the little lines back in it too. And this one, I got one that was kind of a bobo. It had like a stain on the outside, but I didn't care because I knew I was going to be painting over it anyway, so. I guess I could paint the top part since it's going to show. Have a little gray. I'm backwards, I'm sorry. Let's do a little bit more gray here. All right, and get my detail brush. $100 tree. Yeah. Oh, somebody's having trouble on Susie. I'm so sorry. Your internet's not clear. I worried that mine wouldn't be good today. Is it clear for everybody else? I hope so. I just hate that. All right. Just putting these little lines back in the paws. These were pink glitter too, so I had sanded those down. Okay, there's that one. Okay, good, clear. So, okay, apparently it was Susie's internet, like she said. I hope she'll get to watch on replay. I hope she'll find it interesting enough to watch on replay. Thank you for sprinkling, Marjorie. I appreciate that. I saw a little spot here I missed around the nose. I'm just going to go back in with some white and fix that. Okay. There we go. Okay. Now, I decided, like I told you, the baby blue just doesn't really do it for me in my house. So, I'm going to try one of these. I pulled out sour apple and I pulled out iguana. We're going to see if the sour apple is just too in your face. And I'm going to need a different brush for this, I believe. Let's go with this one. It's new. I've never used it, so let's give it a try. And just see how well this is going to cover up this blue. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. Let me see how this other one covers. I'm not liking that. And I don't have a green in this thicker bodied paint, but I think that might have done better. We're just gonna go with it and see what happens. Kind of felt like, well, the green's going to go better with the end vision I have for this project. I don't know that the blue, how good the blue would look with what I want to do with it. Okay. I don't know if y'all can see. I mean, it's kind of covering the blue, but we may go back and give it a quick second coat. And y'all, if you enjoy the page, I hope you consider joining Tater Buggin' Sweet Tater Bugs, where everybody shares their crafts and the things that they're working on, or just generally chit chat and have a good time. And there's just 2 questions you need to answer, so my moderators can let y'all in, and you just have to be a follower of the Tater Buggin' page and agree to the simple rules that we have. Basically, just to be nice, and everybody is, so. Just one of those things to keep the pesky trolls out. Or try to. Thank you, Sonia. I'm hoping with a second coat on that green, it'll pop a little bit more, and we may add a little of the bright green to the top of it just to give it a little dimension. Although this is supposed to be a flat sign anyway, so it doesn't really matter. Just makes me happy. Thank you for sprinkling, Linda. I appreciate that. Okay, so it's getting there. It's getting there. Let's put, while that's doing its thing, drying, I'm gonna put one more coat of the thicker white on here, and then I want to change the pink off the steak too. So, anybody got anywhere to go? Can you hang out with me? Are y'all liking the green so far? I hope so. All right. Slap some more white on here and cover up those words. I'm not too worried about where those bunny paws came off because I'm putting them right back on at the end. Yeah, this is working good. I think you'll have to, once I write over it, I think you'll have to look long and hard to see what it said before. Look how good that covered. That's pretty good. I know, me too, Jody. I'll be here for probably at least a week. Oh, good, Lori. So you can multitask. Where'd my brush go? Okay, let's give. Okay, I'm gonna let the green dry just a little longer, and I'm gonna slap some brown onto the steak because it's supposed to just be a wood steak anyway, right? What colors do I want? I'm gonna start with espresso. Craft Smart espresso. Let's see how this looks, and then we'll add like some different colors to it so it really looks like wood, or hopefully it will. We'll see. Oh, brownies, that sounds so good. Oh, 10 below in Iowa. Whew, gosh, as cold as it is here, I'm not sure what the temperature is exactly here today. Somebody, Elizabeth, Lee, do y'all know what our temperature is? But that's way too cold. Oh, hey, Melanie. Tell Zoe I said hey. Diane, sometimes I do. I'm trying to be really careful. I do not want to mess up my Team DD shirt, that's for sure. So I'm trying to be extra careful. Okay. That pink's gonna be a little bit more stubborn. I think also this Espresso Craft Smart paint is thinner than most, so it'll take a couple of coats of different browns, I think, to make it look really like wood. But we're getting there. Okay, 15, 14 in Millington, 15 in Olive Branch. That's, yeah, no, nope, nope. I don't ever want to dip below, honestly, 70, but I can tolerate 60. But this is out of hand. Let's try some burnt umber. I'm just gonna add a little bit to this and see what happens. Yeah, well, that's just as thin. And I even sanded down some of that pink. You like the bunny face, Elizabeth? I think you could get as detailed as you wanted to with this little bunny face and, you know, really go to town on it. But I didn't want to spend too much time because I wanted to finish the whole thing. Oh, what is... She smiled so big. Zoe said, oh, I love you too, Zoe. Heaven's Wreath. I had to order that last one. My niece in South Carolina is on here. And she's one of our sweet tater bugs too. And she has started making these gorgeous wreaths. I mean, they are so beautiful. And she did one, she posted right before I came on here. Oh, it's so pretty. I had to ask her if I could order one because she does great work. That one blew me away. So hopefully she'll have time to make one for me. You think so, Linda? I'm liking it. It's better than it looked in my head too, so that's good. Now this is Nutmeg from Folk Art, and y'all know Folk Art is a little thicker acrylic. And it's a little lighter color, so I'm just gonna kind of go in here and there, putting a little bit of that nutmeg in. And I think when that coat dries, I'll probably be able to take a darker color and just dry brush a few streaks in it, and it'll look more like wood. See? So it's taken on just a whole different look than when it started, don't you think? Oh, really, Melanie? I hesitated for half a second because I thought, well, she may be swamped right now, but I thought if I could at least get on her list. I just love her wreaths. And if anybody on here wants to see her wreaths, I know Heaven will tell you her information or where you can go to see those. Let's go back over that green now and see what happens. I'm really tempted. Let me see what the sour apple looks like now that we've got that darker green iguana color on it. And I don't want to put my arm in that wet brown. Oh, this may be fun, y'all. That's covering good now, and that's gonna brighten it up a little bit and match some of the other elements we're gonna do. I'm trying so hardly not to get any paint on my Team DD shirt. I will freak out if I do. I need to go put that. I have a big men's shirt that I wear sometimes when I'm worried about the sleeves, because that's where I tend to go wrong, is getting my sleeve in something. I'm liking this. Y'all, this, I found, do you remember when weighted blankets started coming out for, anxiety or, just to help you sleep? I knew I wouldn't be able to handle a full-size weighted blanket to sleep under, and so I just never thought any more about it. And one day, I guess I was Amazon shopping, and I thought, I wonder if there's a smaller version of a weighted blanket, because I've heard they were really good. Weighted blankets worked really well. Plus, I had been to the dentist and I'm not a good dental patient. I don't like my mouth worked on at all. It causes a lot of anxiety. And I remembered that the last time I went and they took x-rays, and they lay that big heavy x-ray apron across you, it always made me feel better. And the last time I almost just asked them to leave it on me, but I chickened out because it felt so much better to have that. So I thought, well, why wouldn't that work in a small, if you got a smaller weighted blanket? And I ordered this thing from Amazon, and I love it. I absolutely love, love, love this thing. This is how big it is right here. But I am telling you, it works. You could go right to sleep in your chair. And just having it right here across my lap right now is so warm and cozy. I love it. Oh, Moito, I love you. I didn't even know you were here. I'm glad you like yours too. It just feels so good. I never dreamed. And I can, it doesn't make me too hot at night. Or if it does, you can just kind of fling it off. But, boy, it helps tremendously. All right. We're coming along with our little project. I think this may end up being cute, y'all. I don't know. All right. I may just leave that steak alone. I'm not hating it. You can kind of see the pink peeking through just a smidge, but it doesn't look bad. It kind of looks like wood, don't you think? She loves unicorns. Oh, yay. Yeah, Becky, this lap size is just perfect, I think. Let me see if my coffee's still warm. Okay, now I need to do my lettering on here, but let me hit it with the heat gun. That's what I'll do, because I may need to chalk it out first. Y'all know how I do. I have to see how it's going to fit the space, my lettering. Did it really, Lori? So it works for kids too. I wish I had had one when I was a kid. Would have helped tremendously. Yeah, I love this thing. Highly recommended. It's one of my favorite things I think I've ever gotten from Amazon. Okay, let's see how we're doing. Oh yeah, that's great. Okay. Let's see if I can make these letters fit good. I'm going to use this. I love these. They're from Hobby Lobby. They're just a set of colored chalk pencils. So y'all have seen how if I'm going to paint like the bunny on wood, I use a regular piece of chalk. But when I do my lettering, I usually use one of these. You can get them in, well, I used to buy them in packages of white and gray. I can't find the gray ones anymore. They were my favorite. This is like a sea green. So if I know I'm gonna paint the lettering here in black anyway, so it won't hurt for it to be such a dark color, but I don't know if I mess up the first go around and have to erase. I don't know what's gonna happen, so we'll see. Opa, I know I was having trouble with those, and fortunately I'm able to take the over-the-counter Estroven not estrogen, estroven. It's a mix of herbs and it's a supplement. And I'm able to take that, and it wiped out all of my hot flashes, all of my night sweats, all of that. I can sleep like a baby, and boy, if I miss it for 2 or 3 days in a row, I can tell a difference. So if you're able to take something like that, I highly recommend that. Okay, I'm gonna do block lettering first. Which is not my strong suit, not the block lettering, but I'll show you what I have in mind. And I'm going to paint over this. Can y'all tell what it says? How does that look? Yeah, Judy, I have a set of the white ones too when I'm working on colors. Okay, now for the lettering, I wanted to ask y'all, do you want me to just paint it out on the table? Or do you want me to point you down so you can actually watch me do the lettering process better? Because I'll do either one. It doesn't matter to me. Let me move these back over here while I'm waiting to hear from y'all, because I know there's a little lag. Point us down. Point down. Okay, that's what I'm going to do. I think that'll be better. Let me... I have to do this, and then this, and then this. Okay, now y'all can watch how I'm gonna letter this in if you want to. That's interesting. Let's see, what brush? I'm gonna try this one to start with. Y'all know my favorite lettering brush. I messed it up. Still mad at myself over that. I'm gonna have to just reorder that set, because I don't think I'm really crazy about these new ones. Unless... you know what, I could try one of those that I haven't. Okay, this is one of the new ones, y'all. I haven't tried this yet. Let's see how this works. And I made, let's see. I think these letters need to be a little whimsical. How do I want to do this? Besides, if the bunny wrote it himself anyway, it wouldn't be perfect, right? Lori, I should do all my live videos with me just being upside down. Oh, that's funny. So far, this brush isn't so bad on these letters. We'll see how it does on the script, though. You could absolutely do paint pens on this. Absolutely. I just tend to do a little bit better with paint and a brush. Crazy enough, because that's what I practice on so much. So, yeah. You could use a Sharpie for this, and it would be just fine. Whatever, whatever would make it easier for you to do it, I say. I have a total middle block or a incapacity to use stencils. I make a mess of them every time. I don't know what it is, but I just can't seem to tackle stencils. And I don't have a Cricut or a silhouette, and it looks complicated to me, and I just love to hand letters, so this is my preferred method. Oh, there's Mr. Taterbug again. We've heard you hammering on the oven. Did you get it? The drawer fixed?
It's fixed.
Yay!
Hello, everybody. How's it going?
Here's my Valentine. I've got them pointed down right now to watch me letter this.
We got 100 people here.
I haven't been watching the numbers. Yay.
Thank you very much.
Yes.
Hey, Opa. Hey, Marjorie. Lori. Glad y'all are here. Hey, Judy. Judy Zeppa's here.
Hey, Judy. There's Lee.
Hey, Lee. Cecile Vincent. Nelda. And Diane. Hey, Diane. Bo just came by.
We're just having a good time here today.
Becky, Sally.
Because everybody's in the snow and the cold, and so we're just going to...
Arlene. Becky Carter. Glad y'all are all watching.
I'm thankful y'all didn't make me sit here and do this by myself. It's way more fun with y'all here.
Everybody surviving Snow Death 2021.
Snow death.
Snow Death.
We're in the big snow death.
Snow Death 2021.
Have you watched any weather? Are we still supposed to get ice, or is that out of the picture now?
I think it's mostly going to be snow for us.
Okay, good. That's
5 above. Oh my gosh, Pat.
I don't want any of that.
Well, it's going to be 5 degrees here tomorrow night.
No, I don't like that. All right. Last letter.
Geneva. Hey, how about that? Hello, Geneva.
Yeah.
No snow in Florida. Of course not. Sally, I guess you are. Sounds like we're going to be. Well, y'all have fun. I just wanted to check in.
If you wait just a second, I'm going to flip them right back up because we're going to... Let me let y'all say hello to Mr. Taterbug. There's that handsome man.
Hey! I wouldn't say that, but hello, everybody.
Yes. Look what we're doing to this with this Dollar Tree sign. And I look at it now and I think I got went a little
Hey, Linda.
high on the carrots part, but it'll work. It doesn't have to be perfect. You know what I said the other day, nobody's gonna kill you if it's not perfect. Okay, let's do the little fun thing with the paws.
Hey, Shirley. Ain't some tiny carrots. They said.
No, I have tiny carrots from the Dollar Tree. We don't
Watch
have
it.
to paint them.
Watch it, she's gonna squeal.
Oh, I was saying, look, your dog wants in. Daddy, my doggy door's shut. He's fussing now.
Come on in here.
Wait, I'm missing some over here.
Got snow all over you now. Look at you. Oh, yeah.
I'm going to show you some ideas that I had about the carrots. And Opa's reminded me, talking about the lettering, I did a lettering class there's Sarge right
There's
there.
Sarge. Come here, buddy.
Big, tall, crazy dog.
Crazy dog. He's a crazy dog.
Um,
And there's Bo.
Yeah, Bo. There's
See
Bo.
Bo?
There's our little Bo. He's our little nugget. So what I was thinking is maybe tie a little jute string around the top here so that, let me see which paw is which, so that we can have one little carrot dangling from this paw over here from a little jute string. And then I want to see if I can make him hold. So I was thinking, was this what y'all were saying? To put a carrot, right down here so it doesn't look so wonky? Wait, I'm backwards, I can't do it. Can I do it? Or I didn't know if I could, at one point I thought about having him hold the carrot, I guess she's a her, like that. I'm gonna see what y'all think. Or we could tie 3 of them together in a little bundle, at different little lengths, and that could dangle down from the paw, holding them on a string. I got paws going everywhere. Holding to mouth. Okay, let's try that. Let's try one doing like that. So let's see, all I have to do, and I fired up my glue gun. I'm gonna add a little bit of hot glue here. And put it right here. Can y'all see? I don't have to have it up there for him now. So we've got the carrot here. Now let me glue her little paw back on so she's holding it. And I think we're gonna probably balance it out with her holding some more carrots on the other side, but I wanna see y'all's wonderful suggestions because you always, so if we've got some jute, let's just see what this is gonna be like. Here. So she could have like the jute around the little paw and it'll dangle. Go up to this one, dangle and be holding the carrots. Is that what y'all think? Yeah, we'll just have them dangling down. Let's give it a try. Let me tie on these 2 little carrots. It was, I watch everybody redo these signs in these amazing different ways, lots of times turning them into something completely different, which, I did a couple at Christmas like that, but it was just painting. But I've never tried to, reinvent one quite like this. And this is so fun. Let's see, I'm gonna go a little different route than I thought. Good, Opa. I can't, y'all always go above and beyond. You'll do it 100 times better than this, and I get so excited to see everybody's take on it and how differently you do it. That's always fun. And I started mentioning that Chris is home. He said, we don't like the cold.
It's cold. Stay inside.
He cracks me up. Yeah, get out of the cold. That's our son who designs our t-shirts and mugs and stuff. So let's see. Yeah, I'm gonna let's glue. I don't want to do this. I'm gonna put a dot here. Where's his shoes? He says he is his mother's child. We don't wear shoes. I've got socks on though, but we don't wear shoes even in the winter. I've got my big fuzzy socks on today. I hate wearing shoes. All right, let's see here. Now I'm going to wrap the jute around his little foot. Oh, good, Anne-Marie. Oh, that'll be perfect. And then I can send people over to see Heaven's wreaths and all the wonderful things y'all have. I'm so glad y'all are doing that because you're coming up with so many great new things. They do, Becky. I know, they do. And, you know, I ought to have shoes on. You're right. They do keep your feet warmer. But man, I'm a barefoot girl. I'm not. I do love wearing my boots, but I don't have them on today. Okay, let's see how this is gonna go. Oh, stop it. Just stop it. It's so cute. I can't take it. That came out cuter than I thought it would. Ah. Now, we're not done yet, though. What do y'all think? Yeah, Frida, that's the truth. Sonia, if it keeps being this cold, I may have to resort to slippers, I guess. I can handle that. Now, we're going to address that hole in the top, like I said we were. At first, like I said, I was gonna put hot glue in it and just paint over it. But then I thought, no, that's not what I want to do. So I made a bow. Oh, I made a bow. And I'm not a bow maker, but I just found these two little scraps of fabric that I had. Keep moving y'all around, and I am going to cover that hole with this bow. This is why I chose the green for the sign to tie in with her little bow. And we've got the orange fabric that kind of goes with the carrots. And I'm gonna tack these tails down over here with a little hot glue so they don't hang in her eyes. I started with a wired buffalo check, black and white buffalo check ribbon, which was pretty. And you could definitely go that route, but I just decided I wanted to keep her kind of more whimsical. Okay, and then for the finishing, for the final little piece, I found these little bitty, where are y'all, pink flowers here. What do you think about me putting just maybe 3 of those, you know, kind of in the middle of, right in this center of our bow? He's feeling better, Anne-Marie. He has had a sinus infection. This is probably day 5, maybe. He absolutely did not feel good yesterday. Well, he hadn't felt good all week, but he's better today. He's, I think, turning the corner. Okay, I'm gonna snip off a few of these little flowers. Did that go in my coffee? It went right in my coffee, y'all. I don't believe it. Let's see, I better do this. And that'll just cover up my string I used to tie my bow together. I should know better than to just snip stuff willy-nilly around my coffee. That's better than the time I mistook my coffee cup for my paint water and dipped my paintbrush right into my coffee. Okay. What do y'all think? Did I do okay for my first big Dollar Tree sign redo? You like it? Thanks for the hearts. Oh, I'm so glad. This was so much fun to do. I really enjoyed this. Now I can't wait to do our chick over there. Thank you, Lee. I appreciate that. You were the impetus for this. You know that. She's the one that said this, you got to do it. Jump in there. Do you think so, Linda? I definitely think it really elevated it, and it doesn't look like a Dollar Tree sign. You just have a little bit more to it, and it's fun. I'm gonna tell y'all, carrots not being straight bothers me just a little bit, but I'm hoping it won't bother somebody else. So oh, thank y'all so much. Now, I promised you I was gonna give away a canvas. We've got 2 more. I'm giving away 1 now. Cannot get this right. And then 1, I'll probably, as long as our weather doesn't take our power away or anything, I'm gonna be on again. Thanks, Moidle. Tuesday. I tried to do Tuesday, Thursday, and 1 day on the weekend if I can. Oh, Lee, thank you. I appreciate that. So 1 today, and so watch my next live too to win the other one. But I'm gonna go over to this one, and I'm gonna scroll, and I'm just gonna start scrolling up till I find a name. We're gonna stop. Lori Hurst Harris, I saw yours, and you said you already had one, so we're gonna scroll again. Am I in the right place? Let me make sure I'm scrolling. Let me go back. Okay, here we go. Scroll, 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 scroll. Denise Horsley. Denise, if you're still here, shout out. Is Denise still here? Because I'm going to give you your choice of which one of these you'd like to have, or if you don't want one or you already have one, just let me know. Let's see if Denise is here. And y'all, I do still have the stuffed peeps. I haven't given those away yet too, so I don't know if it, oh, there's Denise. Denise, do you want the mermaid tail or do you want the house? And is there anybody here who did not see how I redid this one? I can show you that. I tell you what, Denise, if you want the house, okay, that's this one. Okay, I'm gonna put it over here and put your name on it, and I need you to private message me your address, and we'll get that out to you. And just in case anybody didn't see, this is how it turned out the other day when I redid it. So look forward at your Dollar Trees, and I promise if I can find any more at my Dollar Tree, I'm still looking, and I'll get them to do giveaways like this with, because I think they're so much fun. Did you see that, Lori? Yeah, this is how it turned out, and I like it so much. I'm gonna get Mr. Taterbuggin to build a wood frame around it. I may put it in my booth. I may keep it. I don't know. I really, really love the way this turned out, and it still feels a little Dollar Tree because it's very lightweight, and the canvas is not really canvas. But I think if we put a nice frame around it, it'll be, yeah, absolutely find the replay, because this is not the only thing we redid. I did several different things that day that were a lot of fun. And Opa reminded me to mention to y'all our Sweet Tater Bug merchandise. We have t-shirts, mugs, aprons, sweatshirts. We even have the 12-ounce stainless wine coffee tumbler. But go to taterbuggin.myshopify.com. Opa just shared it. Thank you so much. We have paint classes that you can still join. They're up indefinitely. They're $10 per class, and I change the theme each month. So we have done a gnome, we've done a snow family, we did hand lettering, which they're all still kind of, especially the lettering class is still going strong. You'll get we did a cow this month. You will get a link to our private classroom groups, and everybody's so supportive, and we ask questions, we share videos, we share our work, we share tips and tricks on whatever it is. And on the months that I do like a gnome or a cow or something like that, after I've taught the actual painting, I like to come up with some fun theme related paintings or crafts to throw in as extras, and you have access to them indefinitely, so you can always go back if you want to join the gnome class and it's February. You can still go back and join it, so that's how all that works. What am I forgetting, ladies? I have been on, it's an hour and a half. Mercy, I am so sorry about that. I try to keep it around an hour, but anyway, so that's it, y'all. That was way fun, and it was way more fun getting to do this with y'all than to just sit here and do it by myself. But while y'all are still here and I don't have anything else to do because it's snowing, here's the next one I want to redo. I have no clue what I'm going to do with this one, but I know I want to redo it. So it may have to have some kind of little sign hanging on it, something about this chick or something. I don't know. It may not even be Eastery after I get through with it, but stay tuned because that one will be coming up pretty soon. I have several, because if you go to Dollar Tree with Lee Valentine, you're going to leave with a lot of projects and a lot of ideas, and it was fun. Yeah, y'all got to get to Dollar Tree. What else should I tell you to get? I got the little tinsel covered Easter truck that I would really love to redo for year round. So anyway, we're in Germantown, Nancy. It's right over by Hobby Lobby at Poplar and Exeter. In that area. So okay, yeah, so if there's any, scroll back through our videos and see if there's any that interest you. We even did paint parties back during March when we were all quarantined. We did free paint parties, and they're still there too if you want to do those. Thank you, Marlene. I'm so glad y'all are enjoying the classes, because I sure am too. We're trying to figure out what March is going to be, so if you have any ideas that you want to throw out, please do. That's how the cow came about. They saw it in the background and wanted to do that. But I was thinking either March or April, maybe even having a class where we do different flowers. So there would be several videos. You know, we would focus on daffodils maybe one day, tulips another day, loose flower painting one day, I don't know. So if that interests y'all, or if something else does, let me know. All right, I had a blast with y'all today, just like I always do. Please stay warm and safe, and take care of all your pets, and make sure they're all warm and safe. I know y'all all do. And maybe feed the birdies. Okay? Love you all. Thanks for spending time with me. Bye.